disabled for this stream. Okay, this should be working at least. Microphone, yeah. Only problem is a bunch of other stuff isn't working. All right. Oh, wait, I see it. Why is it working now? And why isn't chat working? I had to go back to the clip-on mic because I have the blue snowball and it wasn't showing up. I plug in the clip-on mic, blue snowball suddenly shows up. Oh, shit. I don't, you know what? There's got to be actually, nobody clips these things to their collar. There, I think that's better. You know what though? Hold on a second. Aha, wait, yeah, just 1 minute. There. Okay. Now I have this. There's another bizarre thing that was being goofy, was that the video game. I was trying to stream this game, get it to show up on screen, and nothing was showing up. I think it's showing up now. Is this, yeah. Wow. Just got this game from the makers of Castle in the Darkness, which was one of my favoritist things of all time. So anyways, yeah, I figured I would just start with some of this. Here's the thing, though. Here's a problem with this. YouTube chat. YouTube chat should work. Regular chat. Oh, here. Okay, there's this. Is this showing up? Nope. No. What is this? What am I looking at that says YouTube chat that just says it doesn't work? I can get something to work, though. I know that. Yeah, it's a dock. I know it's a dock. Hold on a second. Hold on, yeah. This, okay, wait, actually, shit. So around here, oh yeah. That's how I was doing that. I'll put that up on the cabinet. Okay, hold on. There is a way. There is a way to get no. To get you know what? I guess I could just turn this on too while I'm at it. This should work. This should work. Is this on? This is not the default though. Here we go. Yep. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. There. Yeah. I just need to figure out how to get, let's see, it's not browser, I don't think. Audio output. Wow. Display, no. Game, no. Image, no. Media source, scene, no. Window capture. Could it be? What kind of window do I want to capture? Nope. Shit. Okay, wait, actually, this. Something like this. Yeah, I just changed the properties of this, don't I? Don't it? Okay, that's not, alright. Local file, no. No. Okay, wait, what's this then? Copy current address. Okay, I should be able to do that, shouldn't I? Yeah, like this. Isn't it that? Yeah, there it is. Okay, that's kind of goofy. It's showing the chat, and it's also saying welcome to chat. Well, welcome chat. Can I scroll up and down on this? No. You know, it's showing me top chat. Why is it doing that for me? I'm running this show. I'm running this monkey farm. And I want to know what the hell I'm doing with my time. Well, let me tell you what I'm doing with my time. Astalon, Tears of the Earth, Queers of the Earth, more like. Garth Ovalstein says, I'm letting you know I'm not on Discord anymore because my phone number, yeah, phone numbers, who needs them? That's what I have to say. Phone numbers are not cool. Totally not cool. That was, Jim Tuner saying, EVS just told the truth. Comicsgate has always been about gay porn. He's not wrong. You know what? Ethan Van Sciver is right. Comicsgate is about gay porn. And it always has been. You know when he's right, he's right. You can't disagree when he's wrong. Or right. You can't disagree when he's wrong. When he's wrong, if you disagree, get kicked out of Comicsgate. We've seen that in action now, haven't we? The SJWs want to make us all straight and take away our gay porn. We must fight back with EVS. So that's the power of EVS. Turning everyone gay. He's turning the frogs gay. He joined that meme just in time to be 5 years late to turning the frogs gay. The meme. As opposed to being like 10 years late to the other, which one of these do I want to go to? Okay, here we go. Good way. I should be able to scooch this one up there. Now I can look at the chat even better than usual. How was your day? It's wonderful. What? I don't have a blue key? Day ruined. Anyways, yeah, I will get into some of the things. I want to just play this for a few minutes. To sort of just start things off. I love video games. Oh, cool. You know, it's funny. This game reminds me of a lot of those tribute games by Tribute Software that are, Pixel classic. The thing is, the problem with tribute games, a lot of them have just great ideas, and then there's always one thing in them that just ruins everything. Like Mercenary Kings was the first one I was ever aware of, and I really liked it, but there were actually two. Oh, I came in this way. Well, what am I doing? And where's a key? Where's a good blue key? I like a good blue key. Yeah, Mercenary Kings was really cool, but around the end of you run through the missions, and I am about to die. This is one of those games where it's like, you gotta die all the time. When you die, though, it's like, here, now level up. This is how you level up, is by dying. Yeah. Oh, I got lots of souls to spend on something like, what the hell do I want? You know what? There's actually something that costs like 1,000 up here. I don't know if the game's too loud. I turned the game volume down a lot. So it shouldn't be too loud, but I have no idea if it is or not. Ooh, that sounds good. Ooh. Holy shit. Yeah. I do have this. Neat. That also looks useful. Cost 10 HP. This actually looks extremely useful. And now I have nothing. Yay. Cuber Fraud 3 fundraising was a failure. EVS is trying for a comeback through gay porn. I can understand that, I suppose. Is, considering all the problems, the disastrous, he started a campaign for a comic when the previous one still isn't even released yet. He's barely getting them, just barely squeaking out books for Cyberfrog 2, and he's already been late for 2 other books. One of them he has completely forgotten has existed. He was supposed to release a book called Snowman Cold Day in Hell or something, and that was supposed to be out a long time ago. That is probably not coming out. Is it possible to report and get yourself suspended on Twitter? I don't actually know. That's a good question. But I do know that it's very easy to just ban bait and just post stuff that you know will easily get reported on Twitter. The gay troll. Oh yeah, that's right. That was the other comic, was that he's also behind on right now. That's over a year late now. To be honest, if he runs a campaign, you should like anyone. You have zero standards in anything unless you start counting from the day the campaign has opened. If the campaign opens, it should be done. If the campaign opens and closes and the comic doesn't come out, it should be considered late as soon as the campaign was opened. That's when you should start counting. Sort of like the old from Penn and Teller's bullshit, is the best way to measure your dick is starting from the asshole. Classic advice. It's always good advice. He's laid on that snowman comic that everyone forgets. Yeah, the snowman, Cold Day in Hell. Sounds fun. That's another thing about comics. About comics. Ugh, just comics, comic books. So gay. That Ethan Van Sciver's ass hurts from getting fucked all the time. With gay sex. Why did you keep having gay sex? That's not even really a joke, by the way. Ethan is gay. Although, Master X says self-report. That's not possible on Twitter. Now, getting your goons to report you and lie about who flagged you, that's another issue. That's a very good point, actually, is that you don't need to report yourself if you run a bunch of sock puppet accounts, which Ethan was already caught running sock accounts. That's been old news. People know. People have known for a long time. Do I have these? The kill. No. Oh. I need 7 more of those. Okay. What the hell is it? What the hell? Oh, and I need 9 more of these. You know what? That's something. Although I should be killing. Well, whatever. That's something to do. Anyways, going back years, Ethan not only was very well known to run sock accounts to support himself, but that he would run sock accounts that he would just admit to. They would be like, yeah, this is an alt account, or fucking, he would, or there was also ya boy Zach, for anyone who doesn't know. You don't need a sock account when you just know somebody who is a complete piss drinker, who will just chug your piss without a second, without even asking twice. They will do anything for you. You don't need a sock account when you have that, and yet, even with that, Ethan would still have sock accounts, because that's what social media exists for a lot of people, especially people who are desperate for validation, is that they need to create the image of a lot of people agreeing with them in public. That's why they have social media accounts at all, is because somebody can be like, hey, I agree with you about this. To the point where, very famously, as anyone who has an actual soul, you know, the few million people on this planet who have souls, you know, excluding the 6.66 billion people on this planet who don't have souls, of course. They don't know that you need you know, if you have if you're trying to get validation through social media, then good. Yeah, I'm just trying to count, like, how many more of these do I need? I'll just do this over and over again until I see a sword pop up, and then I know that a guy near the beginning of the game will give me money. And JDA hates it when you bring up his sugar daddy sins. Yeah, that's a funny thing, is that John Delarose, he used to talk shit about Ethan Van Sciver all the time. Which, you know, again, I fucking showed. John Delarose talking about, like, how Ethan just donates to his own campaigns. Now, John Del Rose goes around saying he's friends with Ethan and has been streaming with Ethan a bunch. So if Ethan's own friends are saying this about him, if Ethan's own friends say that he can't pass his own campaigns, who even needs to listen to Ethan's enemies? Ethan's haters drinking the haterade. Tug was also extremely apparently Tug wasn't having a good last couple of weeks with the with Dick Masterson finally. I think I had told Dick about that a long time ago. I mean, because all of that's old news, but the stuff about Tug, you know, Tug and his wife catfishing dudes for dick pics, his wife catfishing dudes for dick pics, cheating on Tug. There we go, there's the sword that popped up. So, here, once I do this, I really have no idea. This is one thing about Metroidvanias, is that the good ones will at least give you some busy work to do. It's like, here's a little side mission, go here and find this. This one's like, kill this many enemies, and this guy will give you there. The sword pops up, that means I've killed that many enemies. Now I should save. It says there's an item below me, and I don't have... I'm burning through all my blue keys. Okay, there's a... wait. Oh, I can just go right there. Well, why not? Why don't I? Why don't I? There we go. What? White key. So is there a white door? Nope. Game over. Game ruined. Oh, wait. Here's this. Here's where I died last. I'll get this orb, and it will give me extra health. Holy shit, that's a lot of health, actually. In fact, it's more health than usual. Okay, there's a save point down here. Oh shit, oh shit, okay. Just completely nailed that. Sweet. Sweet. Anyways. Well, here's a wonderful looking save point. Doesn't that look charming and delightful? I saved! Yeah, all that stuff that was going on. And again, it would be nice if there was some kind of... if there's some sort of... if there's some sort of, you know, combined information, somebody who actually did, documentaries, as the wonderful psycho Owen Benjamin would say, documentaries. Why does he say it that way? He's stupid. He's stupid. Oh shit, no, I don't want to. But you know what, that's another kill mission. So let me get one of my better friends. Ooh, that does look nice. I have never used that yet. I bought that upgrade and didn't... oh, fuck. Okay, I do have to use this bitch. That's right. She's the only one who can wall jump. Oh yeah, Common America series making lots of money. That's good. Is the chat showing up? Is the audio's not too loud? The chat showing up right? All that stuff? Should be good. Oh, I got another health. Another health. Okay, I can kill these things. Except for that. I jumped right into that. I knew I was going to. I did it by choice. That was intentional. Bugged game mechanics. I love them. I'm for them. Whoa. Okay. So yeah, it would be nice if somebody did some kind of compilation, and I could theoretically, but the thing is that there's a tidal wave of shit about Tug specifically, about, you know, him, the catfishing. I don't even remember the guy's name. People are always like, oh yeah, that guy, and then they mention him, and it's like, yeah, what's that guy's name? And then they mention it, and it's like, oh yeah, that guy, and then I forget again. Somebody was like, oh, he was that one guy who did that stupid joke on that, the clip, the Revenge of the Sith, watching your boy Zach about Teddy Spaghetti. Someone was like, oh, people are calling him Teddy Spaghetti, and Royce says about Ethan, directed at Ethan. He wasn't on, they were just playing the clip. But Royce just says, yeah, we know, nerd. Calling Ethan Van Sciver a nerd. What do you think about that, Ethan? That somebody who just, there we go. their instinctive reaction to you was just to say nerd. They looked at you, heard you talk for 5 seconds, and said nerd. What do you think about that? Everything is good. Everything's wonderful. The I'm close to that elevator. Can I just go back? Yeah, it's right up there. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it. Wait. They added like this concept of hidden switches, but there's always some kind of clue, like it's in a suspicious area. Like, shouldn't there be something down here? And then you jump on an area that's like an invisible switch was there, and it activates it. And I hope they don't get too excessive and obnoxious with that, because a lot of Metroidvania games do. But you know what, a game that didn't really get obnoxious with that was Castle in the Darkness. And this game already, like when there's secret invisible shit in the floor, fuck. First thing that happens is you'll have some weird visual cue, or if there's a wall you can walk through, it will be like cracked wall. It will not be just your usual wall. Gorgatron 2. What's that old Gorgatron doing? He's in love. Shoot him in the head. Anyways, yeah, this game, I'm enjoying it so far, and there are lots of good things. Well, I have. Here's my reward, 600. Here's another thing that's funny, is like hit A and you can kind of skip, but if you hold A, it just fast forwards, almost unintentionally, but I kind of appreciate that because, you know, that's like the story in a video game. We'll be skipping that. But the story in this game is already very light. There's not a whole hell of a lot of story in this. I mean, there is a story though. There's like the wizard guy has this weird arrangement with that demon. So anytime you die, you all get resurrected. You ain't not gonna die. Oh yeah, down here. Doesn't that look suspicious? Nope, it was nothing. Oh yeah, arrows will pass through walls that have invincible bullshit. Sweet. I got lots of souls now. Now I can die and go. Oh, well, when I die, I will have lots of money to spend on upgrades. Anyways, yeah, I'm not really even paying attention tonight. But I will get to shit. I jumped right in. I got the thing for this, didn't I already? I think so. Oh, but what is this? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's right, I was here earlier. Though I have no idea how I could possibly. Do I have? Wait. Blood, yeah. I only saw one of those, and they're fucking. It was hiding in a pool of blood. Nerd. Shit, I need 31 of these. Well, okay, this would be a good way to get them, wouldn't it? Okay, this is working great. Great. Plus, when they die, they give me souls. Also. No. Oh, that's right. Yeah, there's like a boss fight in there. Of some sort. Huh. These blobs sure are stupid. I'll just do that again. Okay. And just do this over and over again. Ethan's Twitter. Yeah, here's the thing, is that Ethan was basically ban-baiting, and somebody who was, again, another former friend, pointed out that, like, you know, there's so many former friends that Ethan has. Isn't that weird? Ethan was kicked out of 109 friendships? You know, 108 I could understand, but 109 seems a little weird. It's a weirdo kind of thing, you could even say. And all of this, of course, just further validates and proves what we've been saying for all these years, that the culture war has already been subverted. It's been surrendered and has currently been taken over and infiltrated by the other side. All of your favorite anti-SJW YouTubers are actually working for the SJWs. They're giving money to Google. They're giving a big cut of the money they make from all your super chats that you donate to your favorite anti-woke YouTubers. Cut their money to Google willingly. They could say, you know, hey, we don't take super chats. Our channel isn't monetized because we don't want to make money for the problem. But all of them have no problem making money for the problem. So, and this is all just part of it. There we go. Oh, I even got an achievement. Here, okay, I guess I gotta go for this. I got this great orb now. Sweet. This orb will help me in this boss fight. Oh. Yeah, my favorite kind of boss fight. Avoid the arrows. Shit. I could have just done that, couldn't I have? Alright, good boss fight. Oh. Okay, this clearly was meant. I'll be able to keep this bow at least. Holy shit. This sucks. I don't care. I don't care about anything. I don't care about bows. Bows are the gayest weapon in the universe. Okay, yeah. That does work. Okay, there's clearly some puzzle. That sucks. Well, okay, that doesn't suck. Okay, that face over there, I'm gonna have to hit it. Okay, yeah, and then it activates this. Okay, and I saw another one of these faces somewhere. Is that on a timer? Or is it just gonna be making a crazy face like that? Forever. Forever and ever. Until I leave the room, probably. No? It's still on. Well, good thing I killed those things. Well, haha. They didn't give me this time. Fucker. Okay. Another thing that's nice, if you just hold down the jump button, it will do the wall kick. You don't have to hit it again at the right time. You don't have to do any timing. It's just like, hit it and win. Why is he in the hospital? Oh yeah, that's right. I saved. Ethan, ended up in the hospital preemptively because of the preemptive trauma of him getting suspended on Twitter, because Twitter is his life. Social media is what his whole life is about. Okay, I guess. I don't know what the hell these goofy blocks do. They got a goofy face on them. Oh, yeah. Okay, I was going to say, I've seen that face thing before. Here it is. There we go. Oh, shit, that drops. I dodged those on accident. I wasn't even paying attention. I don't even care. This candle will give me health if I break it, but I only got 3 health left, so it's kind of not even technically worth it, is it? Can I just fucking snipe this guy over and over again here? Because if I can, he should give me some Cheetos. I don't know. He should give me a... Whoa. Yeah, I love lots of screen flash. I love having a seizure every time I play. Oh, he's gone? He's gone? This game sucks. 0 out of 10. No, I'm just kidding. I am only fooling. But my wife's cooking is so bad. It's terrible. Aha. Hidden door. I just need to get the key and unlock this. Writer strike in Hollywood solved most of our problems. A lot of the worst things in culture are dead and never coming back. Yeah, it's almost sad because it's like, oh, the writer strike. That should be a bad thing. Okay, here we go. I can farm these two. You know what? I'll just do this over and over. Let's even hitting the other guys. Okay. He ended up in the hospital because of stress. Something else went on behind the scenes then. But I mean, we know, of course, what a lot of the other causes of the stress are and always will be. Is that his comic is still... Oh, I gathered 10,000 orbs. Another achievement. And there, I got the kill. Wait, why did I do that for? Well, who cares? Nobody cares. I don't care. I'm even hating other enemies. I'm just going to keep going here until I die. I'll save. And then, I will go out and look for things. Oh, these spores. It's a spore gun. Okay. There's got to be some kind of hidden thing in this room too, then. This creepy snake head up here. It's indicating that there might be a switch to jump onto. You can't just walk over them, apparently. And not like a regular switch. It's a cool switch. Okay, you know. Okay, maybe not then. Oh, well, there's a switch. A visible switch. There's 2 breakaway blocks here. Oh, I'm accidentally hitting the fucking candle up there. I mean, I could break it, but I want to go spend the souls. Best way to do that is to die in this game. Wow. There we go. Okay, there's some stuff. Okay. There's this. This looks like kind of a one-way path or something. Either that or I would have to be able to move this block, which I've tried all the characters, I think. Pretty sure I've tried all the characters, and I can't push the blocks. Unless I need to... Oh, yeah, that's right. I got a dash move on the fucking... I completely forgot about that. But the sword and board guy has a dash move. Okay. Huh. Oh, okay, there. Phew, that is relieving. Anyways, yeah, I'll go over some of the stuff. What am I doing? Okay. Phew. Phew. Okay, what the... This is sad. Okay, even as the shield guy, I wouldn't be... That's too tall of a jump. That's too tall of a jump for me. What am I supposed to do? And why? And who cares? Who cares? Whoa. Oh. Yeah. Jumped right into it. Perfect shot. Possible angle. Well. Is there anything else? Well, now that you mention it. In fact, yeah, wait. No, I have this. Still can't... I don't really need an extra life. An arrow imbued. Cost fucking 500 orbs. It costs money. Money. This would be good, but I don't use this guy. I barely use this guy for shit. What I could do is buy a bunch of upgrades for this guy. Make him super strong. Attack speed. You know what? This chick's attack speed is really low. Although, fuck. This stuff. I don't like. Yeah. This guy should be a powerhouse if he's the guy who actually does the fucking... Whoa. Did I literally spend every last orb on accident? I bought an upgrade that just cost every single orb in the game. It's kind of impressive to do on accident. Yeah, send me back. Here, let me just go to the guy and get my bounties. and then I will save and quit, and we will try to go over some things. Oh, I've done some extraordinary things. 400 orbs. Yeah. Look at orbs. Wow. Definitely getting that, here, yeah, what is this? Okay, yeah. I don't know if this will push the blocks, maybe not. Probably not. Probably not. This is the B button for him, though, which doesn't cost anything. So it's like he gets a free move. That doesn't cost anything. Yeah, is it? I have to find out. You know what? And I have to find out right now. So I'm not fucking quitting. I'm not fucking leaving. What is that down? Oh, that's where I died. And I can't go up there for sure. Ah. There we go. Nice. This works. Oops. Except for that. Except for that. Yeah, okay. Oh, look, here's my friends. Okay, so that's one of the blocks right there. Some kind of crying block. Okay, now. Yeah, nothing. There's no down move or anything. No idea what these blocks are supposed to do, but clearly I cannot push them into place. I can't wall jump. So, okay. What and why? I did upgrade pretty nicely. Oops. Pulling. Secrets. Haha. Well, look at the various things. Already played for 4 hours. Barely done shit. Died 18 times. Only 18 times? Many bosses killed 10. Neat. One boss. Total steps. Boss rush. I don't like boss rushes. The secret ending. Ending number 1 is you just beat, or you just fucking walk back out as soon as the game starts. Lol. Roll. Yeah, bestiary. Who cares? Free Zeke the merchant. There's a merchant. Find the music room. Secrets. Okay. There. I assume that was all streaming the game. That would be pretty dumb if it wasn't. So let's see if we. Yeah. What is this? What am I added a window that just does nothing. Okay, hold on. Yes. Okay. Yeah, what are some funny things? Let me go look and try to bring them up. Somebody posted a tweet from Donald. Donald can't finish a comic on time. Delay. Whatever though. We'll just scroll through this. Oh yeah, this is good actually. Oh, here's my stream of me. A bunch of them. Oh, name and then they mention it. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, that worked. Neat. Why did I have my own stream open? I don't understand. Oh, it was to link it to people. Okay. Let's see. There's a bunch of shit to look through. And I didn't open any of it yet because today I was just kind of relaxing, chillaxing. You know what I did yesterday? I watched Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. I've never seen it before because I didn't give a shit. Yeah, it was pretty mid. A functional movie, I suppose. I suppose you could call it a functional movie. I suppose. Yeah, wait. I want to make sure a bunch of stuff is actually open already right now. Right this second. So let me try and get some things open currently. have to just scroll up, scroll. Why was he posting pictures of their last super chat? Somebody asked, well, in fact, isn't this? Oh, yeah. Somebody asked on Twitter, El Chaparro, saying, why does EVS have gay porn? And I responded with, in fact, here, you know what? I'll go through that in a minute. Let me just keep scrolling to look for stuff. The stuff that Ethan got suspended over, I can't show because it is gay. It's like not literally gay porn, but it's like one is a picture of a guy sucking his own dick, and another is like some kind of old, like 1600s art of a bunch of people all like fucking guys with their dicks in each other's ass all in a circle. And Ethan, of course, Ethan thought it was fucking hilarious to be like, this is you, SJWs. And it's that is a thing that Ethan always has to do every once in a while, is after revealing himself to be very blatantly a leftist pretending to be a conservative, then he will performatively go and act like, hey, SJWs are bad, right? Because he knows that when he does that, some 50 or 60-year-old gay boomer who has like sold his children's birthrights and all that kind of shit will reply and be like, yeah, this is fucking true, man. And just sheer idiocy. Oh yeah, that was right. The other thing that some guy just had a piss fit over yesterday. It's fucking... This is good. This is gonna be... so good. So good. But there's a couple other things I want to make sure. Oh, this one's good too. Oh, I don't know. Opening this, opening that. Just make sure that it's all open so that I can fucking go into the thing first and start reading through it. So, again, it might be another minute or two. Here's also, oh yeah, well, here's this. Yeah, some guy had, basically, some Comicsgate supporter had a panic attack because, because I actually posted evidence of something. They were like, where's your evidence of this? In reply to someone else. And so I posted some evidence. And they're like, why do you have evidence? Why do you have these screenshots? And like, you asked. Hey, you asked. That's the thing about, it used to be, people would say, it's like, that's something that the SJWs always do, is back on Tumblr. We've seen it in person. Is the SJWs, the Sajubs on Tumblr, if you will, would demand evidence and say, where's proof, where's your source? And then you would post it and they would be, why do you have this? That's something only SJWs do it. And Comicsgate does it. Isn't that a weird coincidence? Perhaps even a pure one. That both of those people behave in the exact same way. It's almost as if Comicsgate are SJWs. It's almost as if Ethan Van Sciver and all of his friends are only actual social justice proponents. We from the very beginning, we never even would call them social justice warriors, because that was originally supposed to be sort of a sarcastic, ironic term. But it was like, that's giving them too much credit. They're just proponents of this kind of shit. So let's see. Yeah, here's some stuff. Here, I should be able to just. Oh yeah, you know, hit this. Wait, where is it? Well, where? Oh, I don't have the. Wait, yeah, I do. There. Okay. Do I have this on here? No. But I can put it, can't I? Yeah. Let me, hold on, where is it? Where was it? Uh-huh. Yes. Oh, I just have to, just slide it over here, put it up here. There we go. Slide this down here. Yeah, okay. That's all right. It even has it. Oh, look, can I type in the chat and it'll say things? No. Why doesn't it? That sucks. Okay. We'll be, yeah, I popped that up intentionally, so that should be, okay. Close that. And this. Actually, this, fuck. Damn it. Hold on a second. I want to fucking make sure that this, but yeah, I popped out. Oh, look at that. There's me. Okay, so it should be, yeah, showing here. There's who is this guy? Oh yeah, Ripaverse Goalposts. Another guy who is very known for just having a lot of panic attacks. Saying Ethan Van Sciver was mass reported and suspended, which, again, if he was mass reported, that's a classic behavior, classic SJW behavior is you hear the term from someone else, mass reported. That was what Eric July, that was what the Ripaverse fans and Ripaverse Goalposts did and endorsed and supported, was mass reporting people who were critical of Ripaverse. And then they were, and so the Eric July fans were like, nobody mass reported, it wasn't mass reporting. And then the term mass reporting, it so triggered them, it hurt them so badly that they have to use it themselves. That's kind of how they get it out of their system, is they use something that basically, it's that old saying is that people try to hurt you with what hurts them the most. But here's this Blaster Master guy says, the irony here is lost on you people. You guys were literally just celebrating Vicky getting wrongfully yeeted, and Ethan himself endorsed false flagging. And now Vicky is back and Ethan's precious Twitter has been taken. The lack of self-awareness is staggering. And here's Dick Masterson showing Vicky getting suspended, which Ripaverse Goalposts was openly celebrating, and people were replying to the Ripaverse Goalposts account, taking credit for it and being like, yeah, I won't say you're welcome, but you're welcome. Again, that old sort of limp-wristed taking credit for it. Here's the Blaster Master guy says, when Eric July wasn't held accountable by his peers the first time, began false flagging, set precedent, and his fans to continue striking critics. Ethan, do you condone this behavior? And Ethan does something called kidding on the square, where you're serious but you try to pretend it's a joke. And he says yes, but only for Vicky, which of course was not only for Vicky, because he openly said that he supported it when he paid somebody to do it to us too. Trapsui saying he's the human sunbeam who also bragged about, and that's the human sunbeam is one of the most telling things about a person's behavior, is calling Ethan a human sunbeam when he's obviously, I mean, if you're going to the hospital for stress, you're not a human sunbeam. In fact, Ethan Van Sciver fits the actual diagnostic criteria for borderline personality disorder and rapid cycling bipolar disorder. And that's not my opinion. That's the opinion of actual science. You got to trust the science, after all. But here he says, he's the human sunbeam who bragged about another creator having cancer years ago, but not too long ago posted a selfie of himself in the hospital. Here's why does EVS have gay porn? Because he's a gay person. And this is just some of the old stuff here's from 2018. This was late in 2018, interestingly enough. But this is something we've covered on a lot of previous videos, wonderful classic previous videos on our old channel that was false flagged by Ethan Van Sciver. That's not a guess or anything. Ethan took credit for it, but also all the evidence proves that Ethan paid somebody to have our channel false flagged. And the information and the evidence of it is something that's been gone over many, many times. All of that information and evidence has remained completely public and out in the open. And if there are people out there who don't know about it, it's either because it was covered up for you. See, that's the thing about the culture wars. The entire thing is a lie. And all of what's really happening in this supposed culture war is a giant misinformation op. It's all being covered up. Everything from your favorite YouTubers are hiding the real truth from you every single day. Every time you watch even 1 second of the big YouTubers that talk about how SJW woke bad, all of them are covering up the truth from you. And the truth is a lot of different things. And it's all stuff that none of them will ever talk about. None of them ever do talk about. But it's stuff that we've been talking about the whole time. If you think you want to know, you have already been listening to us. If you don't want to know, but if you're like, well, why don't you guys say it? We have. You had to begin paying attention. The people who actually want to know are the people who have already been listening. The people who don't actually want to know at all are the people who will show up and act like, they demand evidence. And it's like, okay, here's evidence. And they're like, well, isn't it fucking weird how you have a screenshot of that proves your point? And that's something that happened just yesterday. We'll get into that in a few minutes. But here's this guy who mentions Craigslist. I don't know if this even is showing up on the screen. It should. I could do the little peek thing. Oh, yeah. Looks like it's showing up fine. But I can't read the chat now. Boy, I miss having dual monitors. Anyways. This guy says, Craigslist, casual encounter, guys waiting by the dumpster. We got to make this quick. He comes to my car, sits in it, and then notice that he has comic books, and then he gets nervous, asks if I read comic books. I say yeah, and he says he has to go, and sorry. Confused as fuck, I go home, don't think about it. One day I'm reading Wizard and see top artists. Holy fuck, that's the guy who almost blew me, Ethan Van Sciver, who I only knew from X-Men, not a DC guy. Have a good laugh about it, blah, blah. Somebody says, sorry he ran off. Everyone says he gives amazing BJs. And then I thought that was funny. Just a funny, completely anonymous, completely baseless rumor until I saw Ethan. Like somebody was DMing Ethan, brought it up, and Ethan, as you can see, had just a full-on fucking panic attack about it. Which, if you know anything about human behavior, is proof that it was true. It really happened. You know it really happened because otherwise, if it didn't happen, Ethan would be like, yeah, I don't know what that's about. That's weird. Or it's like, some guy on 4chan probably doesn't like me or something. But instead, like, there's nothing gayer than trying to deflect gay accusations by trying to scream at somebody who's your friend, apparently, saying, I'm not a filthy faggot. That's also the gayest way to deny being gay. It's like all the signs are there. There's this saying that nobody in Comicsgate has ever heard of or understands the meaning of, but it's where there's smoke, there's fire. And what it means is all the signs of something mean that something exists. And again, that's too complicated, though, for your average comic book nerd to understand. That's just going way over their heads. And speaking of which, speaking of more smoke being where there's fires, Ethan saying that he's calling himself a hero to the LGBTQ community. We love our gay Republicans and comic skaters. Been asked to speak at a rally for Why would Ethan specifically be asked to speak at a rally for gay Republicans? again, fucking, how much, how much of this culture war do you really understand when you're against this, and then it's like the people you're supporting, are they actually on your side, or are they just pretending to be on your side to keep you controlled? That's what's always been happening this entire time. It's already been over. That's over. That's done with. There's no oh, this could happen. It might happen this way if it continues. No, it already happened years ago. Is that you've been subverted. They won. Like Lester Bang said, the war's over. They won. That's pretty much how it is that the culture war is that there are the leftists, and then there are people who have been subverted and infiltrated and taken over by the leftists also. It's just like that Stone Toss comic. The neo-Leninists are the real transphobes. And then here also, just to really point out, to really get to the point, is Ethan pulling the classic move of denying what he then is engaging in. Like saying, like, I'm not gay, and as he's sucking a dude's dick, basically. Here's Comicsgate's only controversial to the SJWs. Deny, he's being like, the SJWs hate us, and then at the bottom, straight up saying, is Earthworm Jim anti-gay? Comicsgate isn't. Frog emoji and rainbow pride flag emoji. Just straight up leftist behavior. Again, whose side are you really on? If you think you're anti-woke, you're not really anti-woke. Who are you supporting that's actually in practice anti-woke, instead of just saying they are for your money, and you're giving up your money willingly for that? Why are you doing that? I don't do that. I've never done that, and I've always said to not do that before Comicsgate ever existed, before Gamergate ever existed. Also, by the way, important to have the archive link. This is something that really triggers Comicsgate, is when you post something with an archive link. Here's also, this is kind of in reverse order here, basically, but here's this guy, The Don, posted something being like, he's like, oh, Ethan got suspended, trying to push the fake narrative of the SJWs are censoring the conservatives, the right wing. It's those SJWs. Those are the only people who hate us. It's the old lie, the oldest lie of the grift right. That is what a grifter is. It's somebody who says the only type of person who disagrees with me is this, when that's provably not true. But yeah, again, in sort of reverse order, I quote tweeted saying, the guy's legit traumatized that I bothered to keep evidence against a guy who tried to blackmail people for my docs and had my social media accounts flagged. Again, we posted the evidence. All the evidence of that, when I say, tried to blackmail people for my docs and stuff and such and such, that's all stuff I've posted, many times. We've posted videos about that. We've, posted Twitter things. We've told people about it in public. And a very interesting and worth pointing out is that, again, all your big anti-woke YouTubers, the, critical drinker, nerdrotic, Friday Night Tights people, have been directly told this and confronted with it. And the response is either to block or to mute and never, ever acknowledge it. Because they know if they do, first of all, they would have to admit that the evidence is irrefutable, and second, that they supported the people who are responsible. And third, they would have to admit, sometimes they just say things that they don't believe, that they, all these people are like, oh, Disney's so bad. They're paying for Disney Plus. They're watching Disney movies. They're paying money to do it. They're complaining about the woke mob, the woke outrage mob, and then they're giving their cut back to the woke outrage mob. They're directly funding the thing that they complain about. 35% of their super chat money goes directly to Google. That's like paying, how much of that money goes to Antifa? How much of that money goes to Disney? It's like basically, taking a cut of your super chat money and giving it back to Disney while you're making videos saying like, oh, Disney's so terrible. It's again, like you give a shit. I don't watch Disney movies. I don't pay for them. I didn't pay money to watch Star Wars, The Jedi Awakens, or whatever the fuck it was called. The one with the one where they ride horses on a starship. That's how I'm going to remember it for the rest of my life, if I remember it at all. What I really remember it for is, they fly now, they fly now. That's all I remember, because it was so stupid. But I also don't care enough to go watch the movie, Again, what exactly are they doing for you when they are paying money to make monetized YouTube videos where the money just goes back to the thing that they're saying is bad and that you shouldn't support, as they directly support it. But also here, Talonarch says, Pixar didn't happen. You kept Pix. Cringe. That's unironically what he's saying. But yeah, here's the original tweet, though, is, question, if EVS's account is banned and you can't see his tweets, how does the guy keep throwing up screenshots of EVS ghosted Twitter? Literally complaining that I had screenshots proving stuff that I said. And it wasn't even in reply to him. It was in reply to this other guy. I tweeted at this other guy with like, hey, here's something that someone else, SE mod, says, Common America and Black Ops series is live. I recommend the amazing comics. And this is a huge victory for Comicsgate. Ethan Van Sciver must be proud of them. Why would I be proud of two middle-aged conservative men? Again, Ethan Van Sciver. Why would I be proud of two middle-aged conservative men? Just imagine a homosexual 70-year-old saying this. Why would I be proud of two middle-aged? You could tell. You can hear the tear stains on his keyboard as he types this. That's creepy as fuck. Good luck to them. Again, that's the human sunbeam. For some reason, comic book fans are they don't know what the phrase passive aggressive means. The term passive aggressive. They don't know what passive aggressive means. So when somebody behaves passive aggressively, they take it seriously. I believe that's a symptom of autism. So everyone in Comicsgate is autistic for thinking that when a guy is being a sarcastic, whiny cunt about something, that he's actually being wholesome and nice. I've seen that in other examples too, where Ethan was whining about something and people are like, wow, Ethan's so positive, in response to Ethan, or other people in Comicsgate whining and complaining about other people's success. And also, again, the archive link, and plus notice the screen cap says it's from 2021. So it's like 2 years ago, and this guy's like, wait, can I go back? Yeah, he's like, if EVS's account is banned, you can't see his tweet. How does this guy's so baffled by the concept of screenshots. So I replied here, you ask for proof, then when given proof. This right here is proof not only that everyone in Comicsgate loses every single argument against us, but Comicsgate is so stupid that they kind of are better off. Like, Ethan really wised up when he just blocked me, because he knew that every attempted reply he would make would just keep fucking making him look more and more stupid. I accidentally ratioed this guy too. This guy quote tweeted me and fucking just got blown out. But I say, you ask for proof, and when given proof, you whine like a baby about how it exists because you know you can't address it. You argue exactly like the SJW Antifa supporter that you secretly are deep down inside. And this, you were sure and incorrect, which is very appropriate for everyone in Comicsgate every time they try to say anything. But this reply was especially hilarious that he replied to me. And again, we've seen this from the SJWs back when SJW was an actual term. It's not anymore. But he says, go your way and don't engage me with the type of comment again. I'm asking nicely this time. That's all the warning you get. Oh no. Ooh. Even I liked and retweeted this because it just validates me and proves me right. Notice how this isn't an argument. It's one of the most limp-wristed threats in history, except for the fact that it is identical to every other time anyone in Comicsgate replies to us. They never have an argument. They just try to act like they're really tough. It's the internet tough guy syndrome every time. But again, internet tough guy is a phrase that nobody in Comicsgate knows the definition of. Just like gay ops, just like, a bunch of other stuff. Just like on-time comics, they unironically don't know what that means. Oh no, what's this other tweet? This other tweet by Did You See What SWC Said Today? Said they deserve no warning. Dox and false flag them, as is their nature. That is true. That is true that Comicsgate, that is the nature of Comicsgate. They can't help it. It's just in their nature. Said, oh no, I replied saying, oh no, I'm afraid of a whiny, dishonest sinew. What are you going to do? Molest a child at me? Which is, of course, in reference to the stuff that we were having kind of a larf about, while also, pure horror cow shit about the stuff that Dick Masterson just finally started noticing, just started paying attention to with the Slick Jimmy stuff, which, again, that deserves its own video. It would be nice if somebody actually did some kind of conclusive, unbiased video about it. All I do is just notice stuff that's happening in front of me, so I'm not really the type to do videos about this, but but every once in a while I'll do a stream just because. Today I was playing some Contractors in VR, and fun. Weird, because I hadn't played it in a couple months, actually. I go and play it again, and it's just like balls to the wall. It's like pistols only server. It's like pistols only, and people are just running around fucking dually wielding, fucking spraying shit. The autistic people who are fucking shooting me from across the map. Me autistically shooting other people across the map using both hands together to dynamic tension and lining up the shot. That kind of shit. But anyways, I said, sorry that Rittenhouse shot your friends, by the way, which is, that's basically like rape. That's rape to a Comicsgate, a cuckservative. That is ultimately, when people say the term cuckservative, what they mean is, by definition, the people in Comicsgate. They're just a tiny minority of the overall cuckservatives, the boomers who just have shallow beliefs and all about their greatest ally, and it's mostly about performative politics and the optics of it, with extra dicks for that in their case, clearly. So I let Colonel Morg reply to that guy saying, ah ha ha ha, nice one, Don. Just having a good long laugh at his expense about it. Also replied to me a couple hours, or was it 22 versus, I don't know. I think it was an hour later, basically. I was like, it's just like, he's so fucking pissed off. He's like, this is the only warning you get. By all means, do something, faggot. So I said, here's another reply you warned me not to make. Go ahead and do something. And I reply with Tug promoting the Slick Jimmy comic. And Slick Jimmy, even from 2020, replying to Ethan and shit. And was Ethan's name here, mega canceled internet, whatever. And just, again, the whole thing is, everyone, I'm being censored, as you're not really. Or you're paying, most likely, Ethan, is paying. We'll get to that in a couple seconds, but Ethan most likely just had somebody else flag his account so that he could cry censorship and cry that he was being suspended. Here's somebody else saying, just replying in general. Here's All Crap Comics replying to the original thing, The Don, saying, you banned the account of Ethan Van's cover, employed this communist tactic. We Americans call censorship. Again, very conservative, very fake, performative beliefs, or not even beliefs, but just political words that, if you're supporting Ethan Van Sciver, you've already supported false flagging and censorship of conservatives, whether you think you do or not. Your actions speak louder than words. Another phrase, like Mr. Quotable over here, another phrase that Comicsgate does not understand the meaning of, as proven, QED, which is another, even more pretentious thing that Comicsgate doesn't understand the meaning of. But anyways, but this guy just replies saying, more and more I see what Thomas Royloop, Fruit Royloop, more like, is talking about. Portions of Comicsgate really are morphing into SJWs, which is just deserves a lot of huge Eben meme arrows, of course, but still. And I reply saying they already were in 2018. People are just aware of it now. Here's also, here's this, and here's this. Snyderverse is dead, lol. Saying, isn't this guy, meaning Ethan, isn't this the same guy who told a fan to kill himself, praised God that a woman had cancer, and bragged about jerking off to kids' faces? Ethan did that? Well, clearly Ethan did that. I remember the other stuff, basically, but he says, and again, I don't know if this guy is some just actual leftist or what. I have no idea. I have no idea who this guy is. If he's an actual, because there are a lot of, actual leftists, actual people who would self-describe as SJWs or something, who hate Ethan, because, to them it's like the political opposition, which my thing is, Ethan isn't. He's not the opposition. He is the same side. So that's the thing, is that the SJWs, the leftists, don't like it when I make that comparison, where I say the thing that's wrong with Ethan is that he is a leftist, as proven. I don't think he is a leftist. I don't think Ethan is a leftist. Ethan is a leftist in action. And that's proven by his behavior. In fact, all these screen caps, that's why I am forced to keep these screen caps, which I don't want to. I usually never kept any of them, but they've been way too necessary, because every time you point out the truth, whenever you tell the truth, whenever you say something that is objectively true, people are like, where's the proof of that? Even though the proof has been in front of everyone the entire time. And so I have to keep these screenshots, and the thing is, it is worth it though, because you see when I post them, like here's Liam reporting back to Ethan, talking about how his attempt to dox us had failed. Here's this earlier one of is Earthworm Jim anti-gay, just straight up being the SJW that he pretends to be against. Here's this other thing from 2019 of Ethan being like, oh, they call fans Nazis, and then a month earlier, July 3rd, 2019, that was brilliant, fuck Nazi swine. He was talking about one of the cherries, or Midnight Cherry, basically, I think he was talking about, who isn't a Nazi, of course, but Ethan just doesn't like the guy. And Midnight Cherry, of course, is no leftist or liberal. He was basically like one of the Nurkish fans. And then here's this. Never ask a woman her age, a man his salary, or a comic skater whether calling people Nazis is good or bad. So again, just proving that whenever Ethan is like, or anyone in comics is like, oh, calling people Nazis is so stupid. It's like, yeah, he does that too. Here's also a DM from a DM group that leaked, because why wouldn't it? It should, of Ethan bragging about how Doug TenNapel had cancer. Doug TenNapel had melanoma very briefly in 2020, had it excised, they tested him and stuff, and he recovered. So, and again, look at how Ethan phrases it even. Doug TenNapel has cancer, and I'm about to destroy Earthworm Jim's 5-month campaign in 2 months, making all of his disciples cry. Saying that Doug TenNapel has disciples somehow, which they didn't, but Ethan has to pretend that they do because he wants this to be a big us versus them, where it's like, therefore he's justified in having a cult because he accuses other people of being like that too. Anyways, the Don guy says, I'd hardly call this proof, and Liam's a known liar, which it's interesting because it wasn't Liam who was saying it, of course. It wasn't Liam who said that he flagged it or that Ethan paid him. Liam never said that Ethan paid him. Ethan said that he paid Liam. So I posted this video, and here's this reply, and again, fucking just complete meltdown from the guy. What's with this name-calling bullshit? Something that this guy already had done. So he's, again, triggered by his own behavior. But it's just more and more proof. And notice, of course, very important is that he focuses on, like, supposed name-calling. You try any of that random that shit in person to see how well it goes for you. Yeah, I've done it. I've seen how well it goes in person. It goes perfectly in person. You need to check yourself and remember to respect all people. Yeah, how about you say that to Ethan, who has been, again, it doesn't even address a single fact that's been presented. This is called semantics. And again, it's the argument of a loser. This is when somebody is wrong or somebody is dishonest, they make the argument that this guy is making right here. Is this other guy saying, don't forget about the one where he only doxes customers who aren't loyal, which is another reference to that clip where he doxes somebody and then openly admits that if they're not his customers anymore. He said, again, his words, Ethan Van Sciver's words, not out of context either. That's the only resort they were, the only excuse that Comicsgate was able to resort to, which is maybe 1 in 100. The other 99 just block you. If you fucking post that clip, 99% of the time, Comicsgate will just block you, or they'll preemptively block you before you post the clip, just on the fear that you might. And that's why I'm kind of looking forward to the block feature just being deleted entirely. But yeah, he doxes customers who aren't loyal. That's something that Ethan himself has said. We've played that clip. That clip's on our channel. And I said it was suspicious that he wanted people's real names in order to give them the refund for Ribbit Coin, which is something that's, again, been covered. Vicky did that video about that. She did the perfect Ribbit Coin thing. And again, to this day, the response to the supposed they weren't even accusations. It was just the truth about the Ribbit Coin, is that it was a fake product. And Ethan's response to that was to cancel the campaign. And basically, he had to do that, though, because he came very close to criminal investigation. Because he got caught committing fraud. And when he would double down on it, that made him legally liable. And supposedly, again, the thing that is not confirmed is that behind the scenes, some legal people went to Ethan and said, you need to cash out on this. You need to get away from this right now because you're being set up for, and it was Ethan who was really setting himself up. But it was, all it took was just verifying that the Ribbit Coin thing was fake. He was selling fake precious metals. He was essentially committing precious metals fraud. And he was willingly doing it because when questioned about it, he fucking doubled down and said that it wasn't fraud, it wasn't fake, and that it was still silver. that the coins were silver when they weren't silver. And that's another thing, is that every time it's all about like the person who said this, he's one of the bad guys. And it's like, okay, if one of the bad guys, they even tried that person, the people doing this are SJWs. And again, it was like Vickyverse, who isn't an SJW. And of course me, who has been more of an actual real life anti-SJW, whatever qualification you would have for an anti-SJW, I am more of that than everyone in Comicsgate combined, and I can prove it, and I already have proven it. But that's the thing, is that is how Comicsgate and the grifters, the legitimately dishonest, fraudulent people who are just selling you politics and political pandering for money. First of all, because it works, of course, but that is how they give themselves away. That is how it is identified that it is fake, is that they accuse somebody of being something that they're not, just to get away from the scrutiny about something that's actually true. Saying that the Ribbit coin isn't fake because the SJWs are the ones who are saying it is, when it wasn't the SJW. And not a single one of the SJWs ever went after the Ribbit coin thing, or even accused it of being fake, or even scrutinized it in any way. And that again is telling right there. That's the proof that Comicsgate is fake. That's the proof that Comicsgate are the SJWs. Here's this somebody else saying that that's why I've never trusted crowdfunding, especially campaigns run by people. And I understand that about crowdfunding, but it's like, crowdfunding is not inherently dishonest. It's just a bit risky. But the point of it that everyone should have known from the first crowdfund, the first Kickstarter I ever donated to in like 2012 maybe, wasn't for a comic either. It was for it was actually for like a animated thing. But I think nothing ended up happening with that. But I knew that. I was like, here, I'll donate $5 and be like, I will basically be willing to throw $5 in the garbage just for the possibility that this thing could maybe turn out. And I knew that risk, and the website was like, there's a risk that, this thing you're donating to won't be able to be made. I was like, yeah, I understand that. And so yeah, that's always been the nature of crowdfunding. The thing is that depends on the likelihood of it being able to be made, and the ambition, the scope of the thing that's supposed to be made. Like a comic book by an artist, if an artist is making a comic book, there's no reason why it can't be done before the campaign is even made. The comic should be finished, and if it's not, then it better not be the artist running the campaign. If it's a writer who is like, I need if there's a writer who is like, I need money to pay an artist, then it's like, okay, I understand that. But even then, it's like, there are so many, because of Comicsgate, there are now way more failed comics that don't come out, that are, the money is used for false flagging and deplatforming other creators. Comicsgate's money, unironically, has gone to deplatforming and censoring conservatives in comics, especially in indie comics. That's not speculation. That's already been proven. And you see how Comicsgate reacts when you prove it. They're like, "What? You said it in this way, though. Therefore, and then they just ignore the actual facts and just misdirect and engage in fucking semantics." Here, let's move to this, though. Let's move on to this, where the Comicsgate posting their L's. Just says oops and posts like, account suspended. And here's this guy. I know this guy's a leftist. But he says what's really funny about this is that he's blocked everybody outside of his little hate group, which means that it's his own fans who had enough of him and reported him. None of us social justice warriors had anything to do with it. Which, this is another thing we talk about, is that if you're really going to be against the SJWs, first step is don't prove them right. We've been saying this since before Comicsgate ever existed. We told this to Ethan Van Sciver, again, before he ever made Cyberfrog. We've said this to pretty much everyone before Comicsgate, before Gamergate. And we are correct, and we are proven true, and Comicsgate proves us right when we say that, and when we have had said that many times. Here's some other guy who says, exactly, I had him blocked. There's another funny thing. I don't have him blocked. I don't have to. He has me blocked. Here's this other thing. This is like, that was apparently from some guy's review, I guess a different take from some person's review of the Barbie movie, where he mentioned Ethan, who he said that Ethan claims to be a conservative, but said that the Barbie movie was good. And there's a little bit of a different edit here now. Here's some other stuff, though. He supports false flagging of conservative indie creators, and here's Ethan saying, I gave Liam's campaign over... The excuse, of course, Ethan spinning a narrative while at the same time admitting that what happened, because he knows that if he says no, he'll be saying no in front of, in the face of evidence that proves he's a liar. So instead, that's one thing that, mentally ill people do, people with borderline personality do, is that when they, know that they'll be caught lying, their immediate tactic is, instead of just being caught lying, what they'll do is sort of remix the story in a way, in some other way that doesn't address the actual allegations. So he admits that he gave Liam $1,000, over $1,000 in fact. It says when he was still behaving himself, which he wasn't. That's false. But again, it's like, to prove that takes more stuff and more stuff. And the thing is that if you then believe Ethan at face value, you choose intentionally to believe a lie. Because no person with an actual soul, only an NPC believes people like Ethan Van Sciver when they say, like, oh, Liam was still behaving himself at this point. If you just believe that at face value, you are an NPC. You don't have a soul. You don't have a personality. You're just a series of if-then programming exceptions, essentially. He says, when he started flagging YouTubers like Smiller, I told him I wanted a refund. Again, that's not true either, but the evidence of that would take more of another thing and another thing. And Ethan knows that some people will just believe every word out of his mouth, regardless of how many times he lies. But the tweet ends with, he says, looking back, it's okay he DMCA'd those SWC figs, fuck those creeps. Again, a straight up admitting that we were right. What we said about Ethan, that he supports false flagging, Ethan agrees with us. Ethan's own words. He supports false flagging. And this guy mentions Liam's underrated lol cow. The thing is that, of course, so is Ethan, but Ethan and Liam, of course, were friends to the point where they're on speaking terms. Here is Ethan Van Sciver posted this DM from his most clearly extensive DM history with Liam Gray, where Ethan is like, "Aight, main," and Liam replies. And again, this was in 2020, after he had been this was after Liam had been false flagging our channel already. And Ethan didn't ask for a refund here. He didn't ask for a refund at this time. In fact, he didn't ask for a refund until way later, of course, when it became a giant PR disaster where people were like, Ethan, why are you supporting this guy doing false flagging? And Ethan was like, fuck them anyways, who gives a shit? That's not my problem. And it wasn't until I made a short video where I dug into Ethan's Indiegogo history, showing that he had donated to Liam Gray's campaign multiple times, and also been posting. I included screenshots of Ethan Van Sciver posting on Kiwi Farms saying that he supported Liam and that he had no problem with what Liam was doing, and that just whatever was in the post, that kind of stuff. That basically clearly Ethan was happy about what was going on and that he had no problem with it. And then after that started blowing up, especially after there was archive links showing Ethan's backing history on Indiegogo, showing that he had donated over almost 20 times in a row to Liam Gray's Xenotype campaign. And again, it's funny, you pay somebody and then ask for a refund from their behavior that you wanted them to do, but only after it blows up in your face you say, hey, I want that money back. It's like, a lot of people knew. People behind the scenes, like, the people in Comicsgate, most of them have no clue what's going on. A lot of the vast majority of people in Comicsgate are utterly clueless about what's going on behind the scenes or what's going on with the inner workings of Comicsgate. The people who know what's going on with the inner workings of Comicsgate were like, yeah, Ethan paid Liam Gray to false flag other people's channels. That's obvious. The evidence, it's not something that you have to be an insider to know. It's just that you don't have to be one of the Untermensch proles, one of the little insignificant people, one of the backers, one of the pay pigs, one of the NPCs that Comicsgate exploits for money, and especially in Ethan's case for validation. That's actually more worth it than the money. In fact, some people have said that Ethan is willing to pay money. He's willing to lose money in order to just get validation and have people agree with him on the internet. But again, that's a whole other topic too. But here he posted, Ethan actually willingly posted this after it became a PR disaster for him, and also more importantly was after it became a legal problem where Ethan was then liable for basically paying somebody to commit blackmail. That was around the time that Liam Gray started committing blackmail on Ethan's wishes, of course. But Liam Gray saying, just so you know what's going on, SWC used DA talks as a buffer so my lawyer could not serve them papers. YouTube is aware of it, and their videos were reinstated by the bot, which isn't a real thing either. It's funny that Liam Gray apparently legitimately believes that bots will reinstate struck videos, which it doesn't. What happened was that the videos were actually reviewed, and even Nick Rekieta, who despises us because, for the same reasons that Comicsgate does, is because we are right and because he was mad at us for being right. But he said, yeah, it's if it was a review, even if they showed pages, it's fair use. So they are false DMCA strikes. And the thing is that YouTube looked over it because of all that, and we're like, okay, yeah, clearly there it was fair use. In fact, I got emails from YouTube, which I had posted and shown too, for YouTube actually saying, well, we've decided that it's fair use, so we've let your videos back. We've put the video, not just reinstated our channel, but put the videos back up that Liam Gray wanted gone off of YouTube. And so he changed, right after that, the following couple of weeks, Liam changed his complaint to harassment. Which again, it's the semantics thing. Exact thing that SJWs do is that they will, use one argument, and when it's like, it's all about how it's worded, and if the argument gets completely destroyed, like on a legal level, where it's like if they took it, an SJW would take it to court, and if they lose, they would just say, okay, it's not this, it's instead this other thing. They would just change the frame of the semantics. Because, of course, it's not about if it's actually true or not. It's about how they want it to look and how they want people to agree with them over the feelings of it. But notice he says, keep it to yourself, let them celebrate and proclaim victory. I want them sloppy and saying stupid shit that incriminates themselves. And of course, we know how that turned out. Our YouTube channel did get banned over that, and Liam Gray, as a response, as a result of that, Liam Gray's career in comics is over. He's not aware of that entirely yet, but I mean, there is no better proof of that than losing literally 90% of your business in the time span of 1 year. And the thing is that this was also just a few months, again, sloppy and saying stupid shit that incriminates themselves. This was just a few months before, in a desperate PR move, Ethan basically started admitting we were right about Liam, because we had been saying all this stuff about how Liam, he's false flagging and stuff. Ethan started going after Liam to avoid the legal liability of being caught paying Liam to try to commit blackmail. In fact, here was the blackmail was Liam sent an email to Preston Poulter saying, Olive Branch, remove the tag. Here's what Liam clearly really wanted was remove the tags from your review of Pursuit so it's not the first thing that comes up when people search my name. Again, we've done a bunch of videos about this on our Subscribe Star. The deep dives with tons more information we've done on our Subscribe Star videos, which most of those videos really were just for free too, and we just can't. For reasons we've explained dozens and dozens of times, because we still keep getting false flagged by people in Comicsgate, and we continue to on all of our accounts, and nobody does anything about it. It's funny that Dick just noticed the stuff about that umbrella guy, but it's like nobody makes him aware that there's 1,000 times more to it about that. But anyways, yeah, he says, give me the verified names and addresses of SWC from my lawyers. Now, really, it wasn't for his lawyers. Liam didn't have any lawyers. What he wanted to do was get handed over to Ethan so that he could say, look, I doxed them for you, Ethan. Because Ethan wants our docs for, obvious reasons. He wants to do whatever he can. Not just because he did what he could to try to deplatform us and stop us from making comics, which doesn't really work, but not any more than it works about Iconic Comics, which he does the same thing, where he did videos slandering Iconic Comics as a company and the people in it, where he just started making up lies about it and used Comic Hut, the human liability that we've always said Comic Hut was. But just made accusations and had no actual evidence. In fact, they had fake evidence. Comic Hut had fake evidence that he didn't ever show any real meat to. He just said Doug Ernst emailed me, and that was it. That was his evidence that Doug Ernst somehow was trying to destroy Ethan Van Sciver's reputation or career or something. Apparently, that is the weird thing, is that Ethan basically was unironically is running with the narrative that Doug Ernst was trying to destroy Ethan by fucking mosquito in here. Was trying to destroy Ethan by showing Ethan's behavior. So Ethan was like, he's trying to make people see what I'm doing. He's trying to destroy my reputation by making people notice things. That's what Ethan was saying. That's not my interpretation of it. That's actually what Ethan was telling people. And he did bribe Comic Hut to do it, and Comic Hut did it for $500 that he didn't even get in the end, which is a very Comic Hut kind of moment, of course. And again, that's something that Ethan Van Sciver doesn't want you knowing about and doesn't want to tell anyone about. But again, there's even more to that story that Ethan will never talk about, and that other people have already discussed, and Doug Ernst has already addressed that. But anyways, yeah, I mean, this shows the real behavior of Comicsgate in a nutshell. Is give me the verified names and addresses of SWC for my lawyers, and I will not strike your channel for harassment or include you in the charges in the defamation suit. Which again, the defamation suit was fucking just another completely normal Comicsgate moment. It was just empty threats of like, because Ethan had done that too, where he's like, I'm gonna sue these people. It's finally time. He said in 2018 that he actually had opened, or that he was going to start a GoFundMe for a campaign to sue people, and a lot of that ended up going into the lawsuit for Mark Waid, which was ultimately failed. They had to back down from that. But also, it's very funny that Liam Gray somehow wants any information about Doug TenNapel trying to destroy his business or impede his career. Where Doug TenNapel never mentioned Liam Gray. Doug TenNapel didn't even know who Liam Gray was. If I would bring up Liam Gray to Doug TenNapel, even at that time, he'd be like, I don't know who that is. But yeah, here's this other screenshot again. Anyways. Here's this other thing. Good morning, Comicsgate, and there's Ethan suspended. And this screen cap of Ethan admitting that Vicky, when Vicky was suspended, he was okay with it. Well, he was trying to pretend to joke about it. But anyways, yeah, so let's see that there, now the wheel has returned. The wheel has returned. Okay, so oh yeah, mentioning again, EVS sold out to Dynamite Comics. Yeah, I thought that was actually, if I hit this again, no. If I hit this again, nope. I think it has to be on this. Okay, I have to do this again later. I'll have to mess with this later about the screen blocker, basically. Okay. Tug Tim Apple from Comicsgate. PP Farms. But anyways, yeah. Liam's still making his Sciver rip up. That's actually an interesting thing. I'm scrolling up on the chat right now. Space Cowboy saying, is Liam still making his Sciver rip off? He was saying a couple years ago, he had claimed that Odie was going to come back to him and work with him on Xenotype 2. And that was just straight up a lie, and nothing ever happened with that. And Odie ended up with a hit with a Tomahawk Angel comic where he got an exclusivity deal with Tapas, I think, to just make it on their site only. So yeah, and with that happening, of course, Liam deluding himself into thinking that Odie was going to do that and work on a pointless PR disaster of a comic that was Tomahawk Angel. Just delusional. Very sad. EVS is a typical South Jersey bullshit. He's like a gay guy from South Jersey who wants to pretend like he's actually a tough, cool, just a cool, smooth Jersey kind of guy, where he's actually a faggot who would probably be constantly beat up by actual Jersey guys, and probably was. And also, there's, the bizarre stories that he told about being literally chained to a desk by a 40-year-old guy for reasons that clearly Ethan was slightly evasive about. Covering up the truth. Does that mean Kathleen Kennedy isn't fired? Well, I heard that she would be fired, in 2021, I believe. Oh, wait. It's not that anymore, is it? And yeah, Jim Tooner saying there are leftists and the controlled opposition to the leftists. There is nothing else. That is the truth about this culture war these days, is that that's all it is. Like Lester Bangs said, the war's over and they won. The thing is, though, that doesn't mean that there's nothing out there. Granted, you could say, what passes for comics these days, an empty page is more compelling. And again, just proven by Isom. That's not just proven by Isom, but the delusional cultist mentality of comic book fans. Comic book fans are some of the most subhuman of subhumans, where they legitimately just have no personality and no thoughts. They're not capable of any critical thinking in any way. They're not capable of perception. They're not even capable of the most bare bones noticing. Will this pop the game back up if I launch this game? Yes. Or does it? Actually, I have no idea. I have no idea. You know what actually I want to really do is I want to play the wonderful classic Contractors. In fact, yeah, wait. I was going to do something in this game that was like, oh no, what I'm doing. I need a little break first. Yeah, where was I was going to go down there, but is there a point to it? You know what? I don't know. I'm going to have to... The one thing about Metroidvanias is that you really have to give them the time. You have to give them the time of day. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to close that. The little PNG tube. And I'm going to close the game, actually. And... Stream, yeah. Chat, screen, block. Where's the fucking... Where's VR? Oh, yeah, VR stream. Here, let me try this. Okay, chat. And let me try this. I'm going to try playing a little bit of game in a bit. But first, yeah, add existing YouTube chat again over here. Put it over here. And there, that's fine. And it's fine. I'm going to take a break for a few minutes. If I hit plus, there, okay. That works there at least. Shit. Fuck. There's that fucking mosquito again. I actually hit it. I hit it. I felt it against my finger, and I swung my hand. Last Jedi. What? I'm reading the chat, so I'm getting caught up with the Choyat. Piracy is the only policy. That's the thing, is that, again, there's as far as being morally consistent about things, it's funny how just traumatized a lot of these, fake comic fans who don't really read comics, they don't know anything about comics. They, they're like, oh, piracy is bad. And it's like, what specifically is bad about it? Aside from, the idea that a struggling indie creator can use the money to get their fledgling comic made. But if they've already been bragging about how they made millions without ever having made a single comic before, and they haven't even released it, they don't need the money. Piracy is morally obligated, if anything. The thing is, I wouldn't even necessarily pirate something if it's good, but I mean, it doesn't matter. Like fucking the Star Wars movie. I didn't pay money to watch that, and I'm glad I didn't, because it wasn't worth money. I would have felt ripped off if I fucking, watched Rise of Skywalker. I watched Last Jedi during, I think, the one of the last months that I even had Netflix. They put it on Netflix, which I thought was very suspicious and bizarre. It's like, they're putting this giant fucking, one of the new Star Wars movies on Netflix right now. It's like, this movie must suck. I watched it, and it really was just a dud. It was just like pointless movie where all the stuff that was being set up from the previous movie is just thrown in the garbage. Like the Snoke guy. It's like, who is this Snoke? Oh, he's dead. And clearly they couldn't do anything about it for the sequel. They're like, they just killed off Snoke. We were going to do something with Snoke maybe, or reveal where Snoke came from. And now it's like, oh, Snoke was just a clone that Palpatine made. It's like, okay, so how did he know him? Where? It's just like a bunch of stuff that's not set up. Like, where, how did fucking he know who Snoke was? How did anyone know who Snoke was? And did Snoke make the Last Order and stuff? It's like, it's just fucking kind of irrelevant, if you will. Super chats are for chumps and smooth brains. Well, that's kind of true. I mean, I'm not necessarily against super chats, but it's like, if you're super chatting and you're like, oh, Google is bad, and it's like, you're giving money to Google, though. Why are you doing that? Comicsgate also believing characters drawn as cute with chibi and or anime proportions is pedophile, no matter said characters age. Yeah, that's another thing. That's just Comicsgate doesn't understand modern comics that most people read. The younger generations, the kids reading comics these days, they understand this stuff. Comicsgate doesn't, because they're all 50-year-olds who grew up reading gay comics that sucked. And they're like, oh, these comics were good. No, they weren't. You just have bad taste. You're just a low IQ person. It's the questionable content effect. If you got $1 from every low IQ idiot with bad taste, you'd make a lot of money. The same way that questionable content, Jeff Jacks, he basically gets $1 from every coffee shop Portland hipster. Is that the kind of audience that you want? You'll make a lot of money. Is that a good thing? Is that you make a lot of money from catering to coffee shop Portland hipsters? Because that's what they're saying, is that, like, we got all this money. It's like, yeah, you got this money from this. You catered, you pandered to the Untermensch. That's what you want? Fine, go ahead. All I want is just to make comics that are not retarded for retarded people. It's very simple. It's very simple. It's simple and clean. That's just the straightforward of it. It's just making some nice, interesting, fun, whatever. Villains in the Snow Sea, in a way, is like a sort of a maybe a bit a more dramatic, downer, sad ending kind of story. Or not a sad ending necessarily, but it's a comic that's about sort of a bleak setting, but it's supposed to be about the adventures of it. We have a bunch of other, fun comics that have already been written. Like, I wrote a bunch of comics back in, like, around 2010, 2011, 2012. I wrote a giant handful, like a couple entire full series of comics just for myself. I was like, I just want to write this just to write it. I also pointing out Indiegogo supported the bail project, the Antifa bail project during the 2020 riots. Comicsgate said only use Indiegogo. You're only allowed to use Indiegogo, while Indiegogo was supporting Antifa. The money that they were getting was going to Antifa. That's not an accusation. That was proven. Comicsgate money went to Antifa. Liam Gray has been trying to crawl back up into the daylight recently, but keeps retreating back into. Yeah, the thing is, Liam Gray is going to try to do that, but he can't escape his reputation. That's why Liam Gray, one of the only sane things he did was try to pretend that Liam Gray was a character that didn't exist, that he made up. And that was also completely fucking insane, though. But it was also one of the only sane, or the sanest thing that he ever did, at least. Because, these days, if you're Liam Gray, you're fucking not gonna... You might as well just dedicate your life to fucking bagging groceries or something, because you're not going to be a comic creator. You have that reputation. Even Ethan knew that he was about to go down in history as the guy who paid others to blackmail and false flag for him. And Liam still doesn't understand this to this day. That's why Ethan had to go after him. And the thing is that Ethan knows every single day that he's just one bad day away from everyone realizing and noticing that. All that's happened in to Ethan's benefit is that people haven't noticed it yet. And as soon as people do, it's over for him. And that's not my fault. That's not anything I did. Ethan chose to do that. Ethan chose to give money to a guy so that he would blackmail and false flag people. He knows that Dick Masterson is getting way too close to noticing that too. And maybe Dick will choose to ignore that. That's up to Dick. That has nothing to do with me. But it's not my job. Nurkish back in the day said CG was only about sucking chumps dry through campaigns and super chats. He was excommunicated shortly thereafter. He was right. Yeah, that's the thing. Nurkish was completely right about that, because that's all it ever was. That's why he called the comic cash grab. And again, just in perfect Comicsgate fashion, Cecil just stole it by slandering Nurkish and slandering Tim Lim through affiliation. And they walked away, and Ethan was convinced that was over for Tim Lim. He's like, finally, I got Tim Lim gone. He'll never make another comic. He'll be nothing. Ethan's even said he is where he belongs. He said that about Tim Lim. And now Tim and Mark are massively successful. They were massively successful already. They're just getting more and more successful. They're continuing to grow. And that's probably a large part of why Ethan ended up in the hospital too. Every time there's a new Comic America campaign, every time they break a new record with one of their campaigns, make more money than the last one, every time they show up at Bell County Comic Con and have a massive showing, Ethan, his hair goes gray, he gets 1,000 new wrinkles on his face, he has to go in for Botox. He's clearly getting Botox too. That's not even speculation. Ethan Van Sciver is getting Botox because of how incredibly old he looks. Liam also totally doesn't live in his house these days. He lives in a secure. Yeah, that's another thing. That was something that Tug tried to pull. Is that when Tug doxed himself, he claimed that he didn't live there. That in fact a cop lives there. In fact, a cop who shoots people lives there. In fact, the FBI lives there. In fact, the United States president lives there. That's fucking just one of those things where, like, when a child realizes that they can lie, and then they can just keep lying and lying, and they can just keep making the lie bigger and bigger. It's like if they realize that people will believe the lie, they'll just keep making the lie bigger, even if they're a grown adult, supposedly. Anyways. And yeah, that Umbrella guy is directly affiliated with pedophilia and real life, just straight up cuckoldry and all sorts of other stuff too. And the thing is that the fact that Vito knew about because Vito's like sort of in with Comicsgate. Apparently people in Comicsgate just talk about that because they know about it. They're like, yeah, Tug is fucking friends with this pedophile and, had his children talking to them and shit. And I think it's interesting that Vito didn't just come out with that stuff, but he clearly knew about it because he says, yeah, I heard about that. It's like, oh, you heard about that, huh? Isn't that weird? The real truth about Rubicon that Ethan was trying to protect was that Dynamite Comics was... Oh, yeah, that was another thing about Rubicon, is that when that blew up, that also blew up his relationship with Dynamite Comics, who it turns out, he says anyways, was handling all of his campaigns. So he says he wasn't even... That was how he tried to get out of it. It was like, oh, I don't even run any of my campaigns. Dynamite Comics does. And it's like, why is it... You claim to be an indie, but a company is running your campaigns for you? What's going on with that? The comic hut burned down. I'll never see his comic about space whale abortions. I mean, here's the thing, is that I could probably make a space whale abortion comic that would be better than Comic Book Hut's comic, and I could make it like 10 pages and tell more story than Comic Hut was ever capable of. You know how it is with comics, where it's like 90 pages just to tell no story at all. ISOM is free now. It's free on the internet. You can just go read it for free. So you can find that out for yourself. You can go read a comic that... But you don't need to read ISOM to learn that. Any other Comicsgate comic, pretty much any other indie comic before this stuff. We used to review indie comics. We used to just skim them, scan them, or scan the releases and stuff, and show that they were all just empty pitches that never delivered on the stuff they said. Like, people would say that their comic is about this, this, and this, and then nothing is in the comic about that. I don't think Liam will ever have enough money to actually print and ship Wonder Island. Yeah, I mean, fucking, why would he? What's the plan for Villains of the Snow Sea? I have no idea. I wish I knew, but it's like impossible to even tell anymore. Villains in the Snow Sea. I hope it still comes out. I don't know though, because it's not up to me. If I was drawing it, it would be out. I want to write another comic. I mean, I've started it. I've started another book that would just be kind of a standalone book, and I was thinking of drawing it, and it's not going to look good, of course, but I was like, you know, I will have complete control over this. Also, possibly might get a special cover for an upcoming comic. A nice, cool artist might do a guest cover for, ideally, literally 3, which, doing a campaign for that, it's like I gotta do all of the organizing that takes me a long ass fucking time of just full focus and that kind of shit. My comic is about eating ass and kicking bubblegum. Duke Nukem, the official Duke Nukem comic. Sort of like the wonderful classic Doom comic. The Doom comic was actually one of the most perfect comics. The old meme Doom comic, because somebody made a comic about what it's like to play Doom, and also about mindless mayhem that still holds up to this day, because it's completely tongue-in-cheek and silly and goofy, but it's also over the top, violent, fucking all that shit. It's great. Let's see though. I want to try playing, so I'm going to take a little break. I will come back and ideally be able to play. I want to play some Contractors for maybe just a few minutes, maybe a half hour, something like that. And then the stream will end. So I will unplug this. Bro. This is the old clip-on mic. I had this shelved for the past few months. Now it's unshelved. And I don't miss it, actually, because the mic on that Pico 4 headset that I have for VR is better. It's a better microphone. In fact, I used it. I recorded that Kill Bill video, and I just have to edit it now, which it's going to take a shitload of editing. But the sound quality on that is just wonderful. It's wonderful. So I wish I could have somebody else edit it, but there's a lot of specific things that I think only I can do. So, all right, I'm going to unplug this mic. So hopefully the mic for the VR thing will work after I do this. It should, I hope. All right. I got this. I know the screen blocker's still up. But I don't know if I'm audible. So somebody in the chat tell me if I'm audible or not. It's going to be a loud chunk. The intro to contractors, as soon as you load into the thing, it's really loud. Anyways, let me know if you can hear me. I'm not going to be able to have the chat on my wrist, because in order to do that, I have to start all that stuff up basically before OBS. But yeah, am I audible? I should be audible, I think. I hope so. Yeah. I can be heard. I can be heard. My hands. I will pick them up. Ugh. There we go. Everything's great. All right. Let's see. Serverless is actually a really good way to just comp control. Oh, I do like comp. I do like a good comp. You know what? Domination is actually really good because it's just oh, terminal. Wait, shit. Yeah, I want to play this. The end. This is fucking. This map. This is the one I was playing earlier, where it's just that library. I played that earlier in another stream, like a month or two ago too. Yeah, terminal though. I haven't played that in a long time. I haven't played that one in a goon's age. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be in the. Now I'll be in the chat. The voice chat for the.
This is Dude's coming off airplane.
They're on C.
Jade.
We're here for a reason.
I'm not here for a reason. I don't know how loud this can be. Probably extreme.
They're all on C. Holy shit, they're coming towards A from C. Still a dude. Oh, nobody's gonna play. Don't take
No.
B, dude. What are you doing?
Taking B. Probably should. Because it's going to make them spawn in sort of uncomfortable areas. Make them fight for B. That way. No.
He did.
Okay. No. Oh, I'm hurt. I'm being hurt inside. Duck to me. He distracted me. Darn it. Okay. Fuck. I got one. I got one. Oh, yeah.
They should be blind.
I don't know if the frying pan helped. Shit. Oh, I got one. Hitch. Sure, yeah.
They're on A. Oh fuck, we're spawning.
Maybe I
down
should go
here.
on B then. Let's cap B.
I mean,
I'm on.
Guys,
Oh
it-
shit, he's in Burger Town in the
The
back.
guy's in. The guy behind you.
What? Oh, did
There's
I
a
get him?
dude on the
I got
ground
him.
on the part of plane underneath.
Whoa. Selecting, yeah. This is single fire. Very helpful. Oh, wait, that's a grenade right there. Sweet. Press check. Okay. Nice.
Oh fucker.
Did I get some? I get
that's
some.
teamwork.
I get it, somebody. I'm still okay. I'm okay. I hit him. It's like. Whoop. Haha, duel. What? Okay, I did not. Perfect.
Somebody just dropped down. He's on the ground of the plane.
Scared?
One underneath.
Yeah.
Good shit. Now the grenade.
It's a decoy grenade, isn't it?
Come on. They're both in the air conditioning room. Oh, somebody shot him out.
I hit him. Oops, no, this is a little too big. Four? What?
I'm not there, going right.
Ah, shit. Still didn't kill anyone.
Behind you, right here behind you.
Behind me? What? No, no. I won in spirit. 0. That's not. That can't be right. It says 0. If whenever you lose, it says 0. Apparently. Okay. Okay.
Yo, choose a different map.
No. No.
It's not a map.
Oh, oh that's not.
Play some Nuketown.
No.
I went to Newtown.
Vacant. Okay.
Good one.
Vacant. Alright.
Okay.
We'll do Nuketown next.
Everybody meet in the box truck.
Yeah.
I'll go there then.
Domination. Control the objective. Dominate the enemy.
Oh yeah. Yes. Yes.
Okay, well maybe you took them
My
and
knife
you
is
forgot?
ready.
Maybe you took them and you forgot? I have no idea. Empty the jar?
They're killing each other.
It's possible. I don't know, but I have no clue.
Hit one.
And they didn't magically disappear.
The fuck?
Wow, that guy moved fast.
You can take off all your
Man down
stuff.
to Bravo.
You can move hella fast.
Yeah! Gotcha. There's more in Bravo. Yeah! Yeah! Shit. You got me.
I can't see nothing.
Got me in Bravo.
Oops.
They're not in it. They're around it already. We still meeting in the box track?
Yeah, why not?
We're trying to get there.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Almost
This
there.
thing's working. It's fucking weird, man.
Okay, I'm here. Where is everybody?
Oh no.
We're losing
Whoa.
B, boys.
Yeah!
Shit.
That's a good
Wow, there's like 3 of them out of A. There's like
threw a
3 at
flash
A or
in there.
something.
That one.
Oh, dude.
No, you didn't.
What the fuck?
Shit.
Oh, I should.
You gotta empty a cartridge on some of them.
What's up, dude? Careful, this thing's sharp. Shit. The guy's gonna protect us. They're here with us.
Yeah, that's bullshit. I'm out. No damn well there's hackers in here.
Got him.
The game's just lagging, dude. Everybody cheating.
Right there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you got me. Oh, you blew him up.
Oh shit.
Blew him up. I blew him up.
They're coming. They're coming. Got one of them.
You should be blind. Oh,
Got two. I'm
good
blind.
shit.
I'm blind. I'm blind. I can't see shit. Damn, I'm still blind. Damn, that was a fat long ass
Yeah.
blade. I'm running around with a grenade in my hand. Oh shit, I didn't
Get
cock the
over
gun.
here. Yeah.
I saw that. That was funny. He was straight down from Oh, he got me.
Here he
He's
comes. Oh, he shot me. Get ready, dude. He's right here, Bravo. There was there in the corner. Just kill me in the
Ah,
hall
frig.
right there.
Frig.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill the next one that comes too.
Should go with something a little longer range, but this actually is pretty
Son of a bitch.
They're coming into this whorehouse on the right. Yeah!
Are you
Yeah!
stabbing?
Shit, almost got another one. Gotta do your war cry, man.
Man, I shot that motherfucker 13 times.
Shot 14 times there.
He died. It was. I had it on single shot. I was just pegging
Got
him to
3
death.
coming now.
Oh.
3 coming on the right.
Nope. What? Oh fuck, did I hit teammate?
Are you guys even trying to push?
Nope.
That's it? We got what we need, brother.
Pushing.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
your
we-
tree up, man. Fuck.
Fuck. Well, kind of, almost. Eh.
Got one. Get ready, Crush. There's one coming on the right here.
Alright.
Right here. Yeah! Traded.
Nice.
Get him, man. Oh, that's
They try to storm him this way. They try to
Shit.
sneak him.
I fucked that.
Damn, I'm running hella fast.
Fuck.
Holy shit. That is crazy. I am fucking.
Yeah! Shit, there's 3 of them. They're ready that time.
I'm out of ammo. I'm gonna have something knife.
Right here,
Oh, they're
dude.
coming from
Rush,
behind.
turn
boys.
around, man.
I know. I just felt. Oh shit.
I blew him up.
Alright.
I do that Mario Kart shit, man. I'll drop the grenade and just keep running.
Yep.
They catch up to us. There's one in this window on the right. Shot me.
Yeah, I'm in that bitch.
Hit him. Damage.
What's up, nigga?
Whoa.
What's up?
Whoa.
Visible.
Have a seat, buddy.
Yeah! Nobody's running.
I'm running hella fast, dude.
Oh, your buddy saved you. Fuck.
Man, there was very little fight for B. I'm shocked.
Me too. Usually we can hear fighting them off inside the hall, so there's nobody in here.
Right?
I hear Lena, bro.
Down there.
I hear
Oh
Lena,
shit.
bro.
Oh, sorry. I immediately.
Yeah! Shit, right out the door of the whorehouse on the right side there. There's 2 of them. Coming near the box truck. In the warehouse and the box truck.
There. There.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Fuck, bitch.
trade? Yep. Trade.
Oh shit. To your left, balloon out the windows. Out the window. There's another one to your right out the window.
Oh shit.
Gotcha. Haha.
Where are these
Okay.
guys?
I just spawned on the A
Just
side.
I know.
Spawn fucking flip spawns. Take
It's alright, I mean. Oh, watch out, Cash!
Yeah,
Got
too
it,
late.
bro.
There's gonna be a guy behind me.
Oh, they got Charlie? How the fuck
Game's
did they do
almost done anyway.
that?
Are we doing good? Wait, oh shit, we are. Oh, that's why it says 0, duh. That's why it says
Hey,
0
look
for
behind
losing
you.
team.
GG.
Somebody was about to get
it's
shanked
a
right
countdown.
outside that window.
Yeah, I get it. 11 and 8. Neat. That's better than I do in CSGO. One more map for me.
Holy shit, this is awesome.
That was pretty sweet,
I
yeah.
fucking love this shit, bro. That's my first time playing a fucking multiplayer match.
That was a good
for
first
real?
one.
Well, congrats.
I first got on this game. I
Where?
just got it last night. Played like a couple zombie matches, and it's my first time. This
Oh,
shit's
fuck
fucking
zombies, man.
Crazy,
Fuck
me
zombies.
too, man.
Leave those zombies alone. Play this shit.
Yeah, domination rules.
sick. Oh no, I love
It's my
domination.
first time playing this too.
This is fucking awesome.
Live.
You can't go back to an Xbox.
Demolition. Shotgun.
Accomplish the mission at any cost.
At any cost. Well. Okay. Okay.
Going to be.
I will also go to B. They're coming for. I think they're coming for B. Oh no, this is a good shotgun, man. Ooh.
Oh shit! He's on top of the plane on the copter. We were next to each other. I didn't know.
Whoa. No. What's going on?
There's a dude on the other side of the fence.
What's up?
I forgot how to use the shotgun. Forgot how to use
Crap,
this.
come on.
Okay.
What?
Use the shotgun. I fire. That's what happens. I fire the shotgun. That's how I use it. Shit. I almost had him. Almost had him. Bizarre. Going out.
No, not with me, buddy.
Whoa. I got this covered.
Who the fuck's shooting me?
Do I have a smoke grenade or something? Fun. Shit. Whoa.
I'm going underneath.
Whoa. One, two.
What the fuck? Oh, you dirty son of a bitch. Wound is right down the steps. Waiting around the corner. Yeah, you better move, motherfucker. I'm telling your ass. Right around the corner.
Oh shit. Yeah, I see that.
Wound is downstairs.
Why are
from
you
us.
Captain B, Captain B.
Oh, you killed me. Thanks, dude. No, you're not. You're dead.
No! Son of a bitch. Motherfucker.
We're almost clear, dude.
The Yaw guy's on the team now. White. Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, grenades somewhere.
They're in the middle. Sorry. Oh.
They shooting.
This motherfucker is spawn camping us with the knife.
Not for long.
Where are you, you son of
Where
a
are they?
bitch? Watch out, he's right there.
Oh, he died.
Got you.
He died. Got him? I hit him? I hit him. Oh, a grenade, yeah. Oops.
Gotcha.
Fuck. I hit him. 18. I don't know how much that is. I don't know if that's 18 damage or just the points converted from damage. He's still there.
Alright.
I wish I was better at shooting. Can I see him from here? Huh? What? Okay, nice. Be sneaky. Died. Died for sneakiness. Oh, we took B. Neat. No. No, you don't.
I got one of them.
What the fuck? There's another guy in their spawn. There's another guy in their spawn. Get out of here. Ah, no. Wait, if I do this. Okay. What? Motherfuckers. They're capping B. I'm capping. Oh, we capped B. Neat. Fuck you. Goofed that up. Yeah. Nice. I hit him for 27. Okay, so that's damage score 54 damage.
Get over here!
That wasn't my fault. I was looking at my points. My points. Okay. What? Who? What? Somebody get the phone out.
Don't follow me, boy.
They have a cooler spawn than we do. They have phones in their spawn check. I want a phone in their spawn. Come out here. Ah, nice. Sort of. B's kind of clear. No.
Yeah, I fuck.
It's like 40 for a kill? I don't know. Did I? No, damage. Shit, that was a good grenade throw, actually. Oh, good game.
Whoop that ass. Close game. Holy shit.
Yeah, we only had 12 points left. So that's how figuring it out there for domination. It's a countdown, and whoever hits 0 loses. Maybe one. Just one. Jeej. Oh, I can hear me. There's someone else's speakers.
GG? Okay,
Yeah, I'm in that one.
That's the speakers.
I hear the echo too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
That's
That's
cool.
cool.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's
That's
cool.
cool.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's cool. Dude,
That's cool.
it's so cool.
Alright, alright, alright.
Alright, alright, alright.
运河据点争夺，
What?
Now. Oh, we're all Chinese in this one.
标识点占领成功，赶快去占领下一个标识点，快！
Why? Why?
Oh, this is awesome.
This is awesome! Yay.
Sorry.
It's nice that it gives you points for hitting an enemy at least. That's cool. Like Battlefield.
I never actually captured a one thing. Oh,
They're going for B. They're going for B.
You can shoot through the busters.
Oh, there's a dude with a knife!
That knife dude, I think the knife dude's dead.
Yeah, you are!
Oh shit, it's that
Motherfucker.
guy.
Son of a
God.
bitch.
He has
Motherfucker.
way too much fun. It's not fair.
Yeah, he needs to stop having fun. No fun. Shit. That defund shit.
Fuck.
What?
No, you're not in our house. I took your knife. I took your knife. Hey, watch out, window guy. They're coming for you.
Free
Oh,
coming
they
left
got
side.
I'll try to help. I hear him. I hear the knife guy.
Bullshit.
Fuck. That should have been a headshot. I should have killed him. I hit him.
Oh, shit. I got him.
They're coming up. How are they getting through these flashbangs?
Is that the knife guy?
Fuck down. Yeah, I killed his ass.
Okay, that's not gonna work.
Don't want this dude.
They're capping flags.
Oh, no, again. Yo, is a head tap instant kill?
Who the fuck was that?
Let's see. Knife guy.
I'm covering.
I see him. Fuck.
Oh.
There. Finally got one.
Attaboy.
Knife guy. That wasn't actually the knife guy.
No way. Watch out, knife guy was in our building.
Sweep and
He got
clear.
me.
I'm Oscar Mike.
Oh, fuck, you got me.
Where is he?
Crowbar.
I hear
Crowbar
him.
wins.
Oh my god.
I got the
I'm
knife
scared.
guy. Killed him with a crowbar.
Got him.
Yeah, he was hiding upstairs in a corner.
Oh, that's why he got me up there.
Whoa! Did I get him
shit.
again? Holy
God,
shit!
they got two guys up
Oh, sorry. Oh, we don't do damage. Okay. Well, we don't do friendly fire damage. Fuck. Although I'm gonna pretend that we do. That's what.
Damn, there's two coming up.
I hear him.
Alex.
I hear him. Shit.
Oh, damn. That was nice.
Oh shit! No. Okay, here we go.
Really? How could you even see me?
There's a guy coming around on our side.
Got him.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's dead. Shit.
Whoa, you got me.
Where is he shooting me from? Just I drew them out. I drew them out.
Capture it.
Yeah, get it. Get B.
One coming to point right side.
Nice kill. Shit. What am I doing? I'm not there. Okay. One more round of this.
No, losing B.
Oh, come on.
Are we? Wait. Shit. Almost got hit. We almost
Watch
got
out,
B.
Garage.
We almost got B. No.
Got him. Nice. Thank you.
Oh, lucky shot. Complete lucky shot on my part.
Oh, come on.
Up top.
What the fuck with the grenades? Someone's having too much fun with grenades.
Shit. I think I took too many shots.
That still got me.
Did I get one? I got one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa. I don't know, there he is again. Why am I using this goofy ass thing? What gun is this? Yeah. I don't think so. Whoa. Yeah.
Oh, come on, dude. Fuck. Oh, man.
Oh, he's right there. Damn, I'm neutral.
Oh. Okay. 30 now. That was kind of a close game, too. One more. 7 and 22. Sad. I just couldn't do it. One second.
I'm gonna play one more match.
Rogue, you're having way too much fun.
Yeah,
Stabbing
Rogue,
people.
you got me with a knife.
I know. Homeboy is
It's fun.
enjoying himself.
It's not fair.
How dare I enjoy myself?
I know.
Well, my buttons are broken on my right controller, so when I squeeze on the top button, the bottom one comes out. The bottom one, the top one comes out.
Where?
So I'm running with a knife.
Reverse him.
Sometimes I got a pistol, but most of the time I'm using a knife because that problem. I'm waiting until the Quest 3 comes out. I'm not buying.
Domination.
This one's kind of tough.
This map?
Yeah, I think so.
Capture and defend the flags.
I haven't played this map in a minute.
Oh, we're at the fucked up spot.
This is a fun
Where's
spot.
C? Oh, there's C. Duh.
I don't mind either direction on this one.
This is the harder one. But we have more people, so.
Let me out of the window. Oh man, I couldn't get out the window.
Oh.
Why does it seem louder? I gotta turn it down.
Someone's got their shit turned up.
Not me.
Yeah, I had to turn it down.
I've been spotted. Oh, they got me. 3 on their flag area.
Oh, fuck. He shot me from I don't know how.
There we go.
Yeah! Oh man.
Oh my god, he got us both with his hand.
Oh, he's above you.
I got him.
Yeah.
Barely. I don't know how I did.
Right here. Out the window, too.
Fuck.
Got my ass.
Double. Okay. Neat.
Ah, man, I keep getting stuck in the same window. I'm gonna have to go the other way.
That fucking window. There's like 3 guys in that window. There's 3 guys in that window.
I say we go up the right side and take A and fuck.
I've been getting stuck up.
I'm down.
Oh, shit, they're below you up?
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, there's
Waited.
one right here.
I just made it back here.
Oh, you got me. Maybe there's 2 on Bravo.
Fuck.
Wow, it feels
There's 2
like
on point.
Friday night.
I must not. I'm off to
That guy can't shoot. Interesting.
Man, if you get shot in the
He's in a weird spot.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, shit. Right out this one. Yeah.
Now you better run your ass back in.
alright.
Shit.
No, what?
They're coming.
Grenade.
Oh, I died. I died.
Oh, man, I'm gonna blow myself up. Yeah! Where'd you go?
So I found a little way just to go behind him and kill them.
That's
Go
good.
right. Go. So then just go right. And then
Ah, shit, he
doing where
still
the
got
flag
me.
is.
Fuck.
No,
Go
I'm
around.
not on the stairs.
Fuck my gun lock right there.
Lucky, man. Megan's coming on the right side, dude.
Okay, I see you, Wire. He's gonna be coming out, I think. There's one more still in there.
What? Oh, it disconnected. Okay. I thought the game crashed, but disconnected for me from the server. Disappointing end. I was gonna kill that guy for sure. Alright, that's a good game though. Good show. I mean, we won more than we lost. We lost the last one. I think we were gonna win that one. Alright, anyways, there is a fucking Batman ice cream bar with gumball eyes that has my name all over it at the fucking gas station. So I will I'll see you all later. Wednesday, as usual, another Shitty Webcomics Weekly episode going up. We have episodes of that scheduled for every single Wednesday all the way to January. So we got the whole year covered, the whole rest of the year covered for that, before we even need to record new episodes. I think we have the rest of the year covered for stuff on our Subscribe Star. Every 5 days, new Subscribe Star video that has, all the in-depth, deep dive stuffs. Better stuff than the stuff I even cover on the stream. I just cover stuff on the stream like maybe once a month or two, just to be like, oh, I feel like doing a stream. I'm gonna play some more of this, maybe. You know what was funny? I watched that, I walked up to the rallies a few days ago, and, because, like, they're open late at night, and it's like, you know what? I always wanted to walk up to a rallies late at night, and just get myself some fucking rallies fries or something, and just eat there. Just sit on the thing there. I did that. I was like, oh, it's nice. It was nice and breezy out. It's actually a little cool out, so it was actually pretty good. And I actually watched the Red Letter Media review of why can't I be gesturing this whole time? Actually, I should have my hands on. Why don't I get my hands on? So I had my phone with me, so I put on the Red Letter Media review of the Star Wars movie. In fact, that's why I wanted to watch it, because I was like, oh, you know what? I haven't seen that in a long time. What did they say about it? Because I saw that Ghostbusters Afterlife movie, and I was like, sweet. I watched that Ghostbusters Afterlife movie like a couple weeks ago. No. There. And I actually thought that was okay, but I didn't pay to see it either, because like trust me, I've paid to see lots of probably more movies than the vast majority of everyone else who has ever existed. Oh, that's right. I have to hold a weapon first. Ah, there. I have infinite ammo here, so there's actually no point in doing this. But this is a good way to learn how specifically to resupply. And then nothing happens because it's out. Oh. Actually, in fact, yeah, there we go. There. So I watched Ghostbusters Afterlife. I thought it was alright. And I completely forgot what Red Letter Media... What does Red Letter Media have to say? Because I haven't seen their review of that in a long-ass time. But, when I walked up to the rallies, I was like, I want to eat and listen to a thing. So I listened to their Skywalker Rise of the Skywalker Rising review, just to listen to something, and also because I haven't seen that movie and I haven't watched their review in a while. And I watched their review, and they mentioned Marriage Story because Adam Driver's in it, and I'm like, I haven't seen that either, and I kind of would rather see that. So I think I might see that. I'm gonna get myself a Batman ice cream and perhaps watch that or something. Or I might just come home and play some more of this. Ha. I'm gonna curve the bullet like in Wanted. Ha. Got him. Perfect shot. Impossible angle. Ha. Just got another guy. There was a guy behind me who was sneaking up behind me. Ha. That just killed him. He died. There's a guy up there, but not in one of those cars we can see, not in one of the Ferris wheel cars we can see, but one of the ones underneath it. Ha! Got him. He's dead. I win. Perfect. That's a good, satisfying ending. That impossible shot. Got him. Yes. Ha. Oh. He. Ooh. How many? Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. So yeah, it's funny though. I watched that. Their review is very just completely. It's funny. It's almost like a kind of an ISOM thing, where they describe a shitty movie that sucks, but they're like, it's okay though, I guess. Except they're instead of acting like this movie's gonna save Star Wars, they're gonna own the, there's none of that self-delusion. Is this grab or? Okay, yeah, it's grab. Ha. Sign him up for the Knicks. Yes. Sign him up for the Knicks. Okay. Anyways. I started rewatching their review of Ghostbusters Afterlife, and they were just describing it as just a shit pile of shit. They're like, oh, this sucked, this terrible. But it seemed like Rich liked it a little more than the rest of them. They basically wanted to just go after it for being, cynical cash grab, which it was. And especially the part where Paul Rudd goes to Walmart and there's all the baby marshmallow. That was definitely the worst part of the movie. It's not a great movie, but I thought it was okay. It helps that I didn't have to pay to see it. They said that piracy for the, I think the past year, piracy's just massively on the rise. Don't I know it? But seriously, there's so many sites that will just stream movies for free. First of all, because who wants to pay for Netflix when they're just ripping you off now? And then who wants to pay for all the other Disney Plus and then Paramount Plus and Hulu Plus and just all these different things? Like, why not just go to a site that will let you see all of it for $0? And it is funny how people can't be morally, because people are like, yeah, this movie sucks, you shouldn't pay for it, and then it's like, oh, but they shouldn't be pirating it. Yeah, that's what I have to say about that. Ha. Right. Ooh. Whoa. Sweet. Apparently, Pavlov also lets you do this with AK-type rifles and Into the Radius, which, Aftermit, kind of want to reinstall, even though I've reinstalled it many times and I think replayed it with the new headset. Or not replayed it, but I played it a little bit. And I've beaten the game to death, and apparently they're working on Into the Radius 2 already. And, that should be out relatively soon. You know what's funny is that Into the Radius 1... In fact, what I could really play is Into the Radius 1.0, because Into the Radius 1 has two massively different versions. One is 1.0, where the entire game is just one full-on open map. No separate areas. And then they have 2.0 that replaced 1.0, where it's a more well-designed game, better split up, made to be more fair, more playable, is more fun, I would say. But 1.0, you can go into the beta in Steam, you go into the betas and pick 1.0 version. It will load up the old version of Into the Radius, and it's this bizarre map that's it's just one big singular persistent map that's just, and it has kind of bad performance. You need a pretty good computer to run it consistently good. It's designed not really to be fair or even that functional. But it's kind of a fascinating thing because it's this one singular open area where every enemy placement is specific and consistent. And all the enemies stay dead every time. But there's this giant floating mess of junk and debris and black goo. There's a big invincible monster that's in one area around the middle, sort of, And then there's the castle, which is just kind of a ruined scape. It's like if this area was a consistent game, but much bigger, of course. But it's like unique. It's all a unique place. And the thing is, it's true about the new version of Into the Radius, but they're split up into separate zones that are very well designed too, and pretty cool. Oh, but this is the kill house, isn't it? Okay. I went in the wrong direction. No. But, a golfing fucking arcade game? That's crazy. What the? Okay. Here, you have this. Ah. Oh. What? Okay. Anyways, so good stream. Thanks everyone for showing up. Oh, the soundboard's not on. Take this, you fucking piece of shit. Aha. Perfect ricochet. What? What? Okay. Anyways, yeah, lots more stuff coming up on our Subscribestar on the Shady Webcomics Weekly, as usual, and still going to try to get comics out. That's the hardest part. I have them all written, and they're ready to go, but it's just getting them made. Especially when you're being honest. Being honest is the hardest way to get anything made. People demand that you have to sell them lies. They don't want to buy a real thing. They want a false promise. Because a false promise, of course, is way more satisfying. The real thing is just what it is. It's only the real merely the real thing. People want something that's not just real. Real things are not good enough for your average normie pig cattle. People with souls can be satisfied with the real thing because they actually appreciate it, whereas the NPCs in Comicsgate don't have any appreciation for real things because they're not smart enough, they're not human enough, they're not actually people. And I think that's a good message to keep in mind. So yeah, I want to play more of this, to be honest. I'm just not going to stream it. Because, sometimes it's good to just play that. But there's that Astalon game. I just got that, and I want to play more of that. Damn it. Too many games to play. Damn it. Anyways. Yeah, thanks for showing up. You come in here with balls. There, I can say it. I can just say it. I have to hit the soundboard. And we're able to do these streams because of people like you. So help support us. Help support the only people telling the truth. Go to our Subscribestar. There's also a Ko-fi link, perhaps. I think that works. People, we got some donations and stuff on that, in fact, recently. So that's cool. So there are ways to support us, aside from just Subscribestar. There's also just PayPal. You could just PayPal us money, which a couple people I know do. And thanks for showing up, and see you next time. Almost forgot the most important part is for everyone else, should have listened to Shady Webcomics. There. I want ice cream.